Well, what's up,
Whoa.
everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to August 9th, 2021. A lot of people going back to school today.
It's looking a little cloudy out there.
Yeah, man, we got
I like
ourselves
it.
a little rain chance, according to the McClosk.
Well, that would just be fantastic.
How about that? Kind of happy about it.
Yeah.
My memories of going back to school. Of course, when I was going back to school, we didn't go till after Labor Day, but you'd always have a new pair of corduroys from Saba's, and they were hot. Yes, sir.
So wait, you guys didn't go back to school after Labor Day?
Correct.
Is that because it was a one-room school and they had room for everybody?
Super, super funny. I agree with Ben. You need a new
I know, but you make it so easy.
joke. You
All
need
right, I'll
you
start
need a
thinking
little
of
more
some new
material.
I'll start thinking of some new ones.
You're never going to be on the Tonight Show.
I've got stuff ready for Ben.
Carson's never going to ask you to sit down.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Brooke?
Carson's never going to ask you to
ask
sit
you.
down. Sit on the
Just a
couch.
variety.
I'm on about the whole box set of Carson
Yeah.
Tonight Show
Uh-huh.
on DVD.
Oh, wow.
Like every episode.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was thick. She loved him.
All I know is the next morning when Jay Leno took over, the morning after his first show,
Yeah.
we had his number. We were on in Tucson. We called him, and I don't know how we got that number.
Did he answer?
Yeah. He
Oh,
was
wow.
actually fairly nice considering.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But, in the history, he regrets most of all, he did not acknowledge Johnny Carson his first night.
How could you not?
I don't know. That just seems impossible.
Did you ever see that show, The Late Night Wars, whatever?
Yes. Yeah. I read that book too.
Right, where they had that.
And it was between Letterman and Jay Leno. Yeah.
Fascinating story.
Yeah.
But
Really,
they had
really
a guy
fast.
playing Leno with this big prosthetic chin.
Yeah.
It was so funny looking.
Do you do a Letterman, Ben?
No, not really.
Oh, was Griner on the team? I did not know that. I saw 9 seconds of the men's game. All right, Ben, you're in a back cell. I'll solicit. No wonder I can't see.
That's Thomas Rat, teaming up with John Party, Beer Can't Fix. We're Tim Bendenbrook. Good morning.
All right, it's time to play Pyramid of Winning. We're going to give you tickets to our local boy done good, Dirks Bentley. Just need a couple players to ring us up right now. It's 602-260-KNIX. And we'll play the Pyramid of Winning next. Hey, Simbo, check out Simbo's new gig today. Look at this. Bloop. I'll hide his comment here. Look at that. He's working at Disneyland today. How's about it? Simbo, you don't have to say how much, but is that a fairly decent paying gig? Good, average, not? Curious. Oh, Alice, I'm so sorry. I got up Friday morning thinking we had to work. I got up at the alarm went off at 3:30 and I was like, man, might as well get up. I think Friday was a shower day. So that's a bad feeling. Like today, my alarm went off and I went, oh, thank goodness I get to sleep in one more day, and went, oh, whoops. No, I guess it's Monday, isn't it? Are the perks awesome? What are some of the perks? working at Disneyland. Okay.
Christy.
Got it.
Oh.
We did our show from Disneyland once, and it was in May, and all of the California schools had done the thing where right after graduation, they got to be in the park all night. So we're walking into the park at 4:00 in the morning, and it is freaking loud, ranging party. There's like live DJ music playing everywhere, and you're like 4:00 in the morning. You're kind of still. It's just like people packed everywhere. Like, oh, please. Okay. Let's see. I think we're going to start with Benjo today.
Ah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, a couple weeks from now, Dierks Bentley's going to play Auction. We talked to him last week and said, I mean, everybody was scheduling their shows in late September and October. You know, there's cooler times to come to the Valley. You should know that better than anybody. But he said, yeah, he was just so excited. And that's where we want to send you with the Pyramid of Winning. So you guys both ready? Y'all
Sure.
warmed up?
Yeah.
All right, Ben, you're playing with James, who is from Mesa.
What's up, James?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's get it done.
All right. It's back to school for a lot of people today. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. You and James have to name as many subjects in high school. 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, it's the language we're speaking right now.
English,
Yes, okay. When you add or subtract, you're doing?
math,
Yes,
Math.
okay, yeah. This is chemicals. You put them in beakers. It's
science,
No, it's blank.
Science.
No. Other H2O is on the blank chart.
water,
No.
I think you have to move on, Ben.
You know, when we have a good relationship, we have great blank. Our blank is so good. Okay, moving on.
You're
You
going
can't say chemicals for
You're going
chemistry.
for chemistry, but you did say chemicals.
Okay.
All right, so that's what? 2? He got 2. All right.
Okay.
3 is the number to beat. It's the first day of school. It's okay. Brooke, say hello to Christy from Surprise.
Hey, Christy.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What was the best part of your weekend?
Basically not having to work, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
always a perk.
Yeah. All right, so 30 seconds on the clock for you to name as many majors in college. These are things to major in college. 30 seconds, go.
All right, it was my major. If you write for a newspaper, you major in
What's
What?
up?
Communication?
well, you could, but also if you're writing for the New York Times, you are a
Journalist.
yeah, kind of. If you started your own company and you do finance, you are a blank major. If you own your own, a small blank owner. Donald Trump has a ton of these. He started.
Oh my gosh, it is the
Business.
hardest. So you're going for business. That means, Ben, you just won James some tickets to go see Dierks Bentley.
James, way to go, man. It wasn't
awesome, thank you.
didn't take a lot, but we got it done.
We're grading on a bell curve here today. I love it. Good luck to everybody going back to school today. Hang on. We're going to draft our favorite MTV shows coming up. 102.5 KNIX and the iHeartRadio app. That was a soccer score.
It was tough. Business is tough.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, New York Times writers, journalist.
Ish. So Simbo says, you can walk into the park whenever I want. Discounts on merch, hotels, and cruises. Now, same is true about working here at iHeart. I can walk into our building anytime I want. Do you want to go back to Disneyland if you work there? I mean, of course you do. But it's kind of like, Ben, did you ever go to the restaurant Fajitas? It's on kind of the west side. Was it near Metro Center? Fajitas?
I've heard of it.
Okay. It was like my family's favorite. They were so good, fajitas. But you always left there smelling this smell of fajitas. Like it was a really strong smell.
Right.
And I just wondered, as great as we love that restaurant, would people who work there just get home and be like, oh my gosh, you smell like it. Go out, take your clothes off outside.
I hear that a lot. Yeah. Like, you work at a pizza place. It's like you just don't even want to eat pizza. After a while, you don't want to eat pizza.
I mean, if you're
Ever
getting people on and off the Pirates of the Caribbean all day, do you want to hear Yo-Ho again when you
No.
Again, I'm playing devil's advocate for no good reason. None whatsoever.
No.
Aloha, Christine.
Nunca.
Fajitas. Kathy knows what's up. Fajitas is no Disney. Have you been to Fajitas, Simbo? Huh?
Yeah.
And Simbo says he's going to be working on Main Street, one of the shops in there. So, hello, Heather.
Good morning.
You know what I feel like doing right now? I feel like looking in on some of our Instas. What do you say?
Yes.
Here we go. Let's see. And let's go to Double L. Okay. Oh, there she is. And, well, who's this? Bloop, bloop, bloop. We're going to have to go back. Reed was in.
First grade. Thank you.
Oh, Double L must have done a shout out to somebody. This was in Nashville? It's like a IndyCar race.
It was indeed.
Oh. Those trucks.
Yeah, I'm out of one.
Yeah.
That's the SRX Truck Series.
Okay. Are they racing through the streets?
Yeah, they do the street course. They kind of follow the IndyCar circuit, kind of over, and then IndyCar race in the streets of Nashville over the weekend. In what some are calling one of the most ridiculous races ever.
Because
there was just a ton of crashes. The track wasn't really up to standards.
they kept running into those pedal bars.
It was there was a lot of crazy.
And all the
Tootsie's Lounge will never be the same.
Needless to say, I don't think I would have a feeling there's a meeting going on this morning.
Yeah.
So that was kind of
a waste.
My mom was watching. Like, you wouldn't believe what's going on downtown. Because why would anybody want to do that?
Kind of crazy.
All right, you're gonna tease draft 2 away.
Reed had a fan? John Christ is so funny.
There's a bunch of buildings on this campus. I don't know which one.
Come give.
Okay. Diz. Boy. I'm going to have you back sell it, Brooke.
Okay.
Is he at the Country Fest, I Heart Country Fest, or is he at the Radio Music Fest? Sam Hunt.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Breaking up was easy in the 90s. Sam Hunt, 1025 KNIX, but it was. You didn't have to Insta stalk. You didn't have to check their Venmo.
Did you
Easier.
send him an AIM message?
Not in the 90s.
Okay. Coming up, 2 songs. We're going to do our Monday morning draft. Best MTV shows, KNIX.
Pick up the buddy. I just never could tell you no.
So, there's a list of fan ranked best MTV shows. Daria was number 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I never watched it. I've just been called it.
uh, Ben, are you going to say for best MTV shows,
Don't say it. You might give it away.
16 and Pregnant?
Well, it was very highly rated.
That was a great show to watch with 12-year-old daughters.
Did you do that just as a preventative measure?
No. In retrospect, I wished I'd have put the block on MTV.
My parents did.
What was the worst?
Spring Break.
Yeah, Spring Break, and there was a show they liked that was harmless, but then they'd see promos for Spring Break or The Real World, and
Yeah.
people doing unsavory things in hot tubs.
Yeah, it always happened in the hot tubs. That's how 16 and Pregnant started.
We had Bill Bellamy on. He was doing a comedy show.
Yeah.
And he was the host one year of the Spring Break thing.
Yeah, right.
At Havasu.
Oh, boy.
I
think that's what made Havasu kind of become the Spring Break destination that it was.
Yeah, he just said it was debauchery like he'd never
That was
seen.
the site of the con and my honeymoon, by the way.
Talking about the Havasu thing.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine whose family's lived in Havasu forever.
Really? Yeah.
And they were like, Havasu always used to be like a kind of a spring break place. And like the lake always had a kind of wild vibe to it. But there was lots of places in the lake you could get away with it. And they were like, MTV came in and they're like, it flipped this town upside down. They're like, it's never really ever went back to it. Now it's just like,
yeah,
they're like people that in the 90s came here for spring break and we're just degenerates, have now carried that into it. And he goes, they've like raised generations with it. He goes,
That's funny.
but at the same time, though, he's like, as much as the family dislikes it because they own some restaurants, they're like, the surge and influx in business has been good. So it's kind of almost been like a catch-22. Like, you're upset about it because it turned your lake into like chaos, but it also has brought a boatload of business, no pun intended, to Havasu. So it's like, well, you know, can't always have both.
That's it.
When Willie and I did the radio network, one of the affiliates that carried us was the country station in Lake Havasu, and they had a parade, and they made us the grand marshals of the parade. And one thing I noticed, there's that long boulevard, Lake Havasu Boulevard, that goes down the hill right towards the lake, straight, long drive. And there were more gun shops where you could fire a machine gun. There's like 12 of them in a 1.5 mile stretch. I thought, we're lucky we got out of there alive, man.
I love how Havasu has a London Bridge.
Yeah, I know.
It's just so random, but it's cool. All right, where you will go here.
There they are. Name them, Ben.
Alan Hunter, Martha Quinn, Mark Goodman, Nina Blackwood, J.J. Jackson.
And it was Mark Goodman here with you.
Mark Goodman here with you. What a time to be alive. And there was Downtown Julie Brown, Wabba Wabba. Ricky Rackman.
All right, here we go. .1025 KNIX. It's Tim, Ben, and Brooke. We do it every morning. It's our Monday Morning Draft.
Tim, Ben, and Brooke are drafting. Play along and pick one of the 3 topics they decide to choose. Tim, Ben, and Brooke are drafting. Play along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Every day we do an extra podcast, a little extra conversation about a random topic. And last week we talked about the 40-year history of MTV. It turned 40 a couple weekends ago. And, you know, it started out as music television, you know, playing videos for songs. And then before long, they were hardly playing any videos. They were all new, inventive, kind of clever programs. And so as we looked at the entire list in 40 years, we thought there were some really groundbreaking shows. We thought we would draft those this morning, our favorite MTV shows. Barrel Boy?
By the way, I don't know if I could name one show on MTV now. That's how kind of just irrelevant. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we have to say thank you to our sponsor, Desert King Windows.
Yeah.
Tim, you have the first pick.
Well, with my first pick, oh, man, Barrel Boy wants me to block you with this one, but I can't. I got to go with my favorite MTV show.
Okay. Did you actually watch it?
Barely.
Okay.
So that's why.
That was it.
I'm going with Unplugged. I like the
Ooh.
acoustic.
Oh, that's great.
That was
Unplugged.
good.
Yeah, that's my first pick.
All right.
All right, Benjo.
It has to be the Osbournes, man. Come on.
Oh, I see. We were the before the Kardashians, we were on television.
Brooke.
Okay. I'm going to go with TRL.
Yeah.
Just my whole childhood. And like, I
Gotta go with
loved
that.
TRL.
Barrel Boy wanted me to pick that.
I was like, you got to take that.
Why are you plotting against me with it? I don't
Because it's
understand.
always fun.
No, you're
I'm going to take Punked.
Punked.
Oh, good one.
Punked.
Ashton
And then
Kutcher.
with my second
about it.
pick, I'm going to take Real World.
Ooh.
Brooke.
I'm going to go with it's t-shirt time.
Oh, yeah.
Jersey Shore.
Tim Morsby.
Ben?
There has to be only one. Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
All right. Tim.
Okay. This is between Jersey Shore and this show. I think it's the downfall of society. But my second pick is Jackass.
Oh, dang it.
I forgot that was even an MTV show.
My brother
You're right.
loved in the movies.
And there's a fourth one coming out soon.
Yeah, there is.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
All right, your last pick, Tim.
My last pick, I'm going to say this because we were watching it once when on vacation in San Diego, and the house we were staying in that week was actually featured on this episode of Room Raiders.
Oh,
Do remember that one? Yeah.
All right, Ben, your last pick.
I thought you were going to take the one I was going to take, but you didn't. It's Cribs.
Cribs.
Oh, that was
Dang
on my
Cribs.
list.
Yes.
All right, Brooke.
I'm gonna go with Laguna Beach / The Hill. I don't know if I can pick both because it was the same people. It was a
Right.
continuation, but
I don't
Laguna
think-
Beach Hills.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will wrap it up with Robin Big.
I had that on my list too. I love that show.
So funny.
Robin Big. All right. Those are our picks for the best MTV shows. We will recap and tell you how you can vote to tell us who you thought had the best draft on this Monday morning. We're also going to call Brooke's dad, America's father, Mr. Hoover, coming up in just a minute on KNIX. Okay. Rob and Big. Laguna Beach and the Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This one may be really evenly split because, I mean, these were all big shows.
Yeah.
No one had like a pick on there.
Oh, Ben. Is Ben in there?
Ben had some great
Yes.
picks, yeah.
Do you care if we look at your Instagram?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Samantha, that's a good point. A lot of kids now, they're watching the YouTube and they're watching the TikTok.
That was yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people cut cable, so there's no streaming version of MTV anymore, right?
Is that, I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go right about here.
Yeah, if you had picked Cribs, I was going to pick 16 and Pregnant.
Oh,
I couldn't think of any more.
I did watch a lot of my Super 16 Sweet.
Oh yeah.
My Super Sweet 16. Again, horrifying. Yeah, let's give it a little spin here real quick. That'll work. All right. So, Brooke, I thought maybe we'd look at Ben's Instagram.
Oh, please, yes.
Here we go. Oh, look at this post right here. Whoa. Ooh.
What's that caption say?
It says, "Happy birthday, Susan. I love you."
Wow.
Wow.
A big step.
Whoa. Wow. Look at the lovely couple. Okay.
He's like 2 minutes ish.
Okay. There you go. Good for you, Benjo.
Wow. That's a big step posting that I love you on the Instagram. That's big.
This was funny when Brooke posted this. Ben reposted it with his Bitmoji
So
over
strange.
Crash's face. You're a funny guy, Ben.
What? Are you looking at my?
I'm looking at your Insta.
You looking at my?
We were just looking at your latest Insta post with your latest caption.
Found the boat.
Yeah. Use the L word.
Let's go back to it.
Wow.
It's my girlfriend Susan's birthday.
Ben's in love.
I can see you.
Wow.
That's a fair statement.
Good for you, Benjo. We figured it out, Brooke, while you stepped out. So MTV's on cable. A lot of people have cut cable, and I don't think there's an option streaming for MTV.
I think it's on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu. Because we were talking about
I
it,
still watch The Hills.
but it's like buried. It's like there's nothing on there you'd want to watch.
Like Samantha says, kids are watching YouTube and TikTok, and there's just so many more choices, right?
Cribs.
Singled out with Jenny McCarthy.
They do.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Get it.
Get it, Ben.
The L word on Insta. Savannah says they can get on Roku. Gotcha. All right. We'll recap right here. The latest from Luke Bryan, Waves. That song just makes me want to go drive over to San Diego right after the show and go body surfing. Girl Boy just was in San Diego. Did you go get in the water at all?
No, it's too dang cold. And the cocktails were too perfect to look at the water.
We just did a draft of our favorite MTV shows. I went first. I went with Unplugged, Jackass, and Room Raiders.
Was I second?
Yes,
Okay.
Ben, you were second.
Okay. The Osbournes, Beavis and Butthead, and Cribs.
Okay, I went with TRL, Total Request Live, Jersey Shore, and Laguna Beach in the Hills.
I wrapped it up with Punked, Real World, and Robin Big.
Okay, you can go to our Instagram at KNX Country. In the story for 24 hours, you can make your pick as to who had the best draft. We'll have the results tomorrow morning. And thank you to Desert King Windows for bringing us to the draft every Monday morning here with Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Now, in just a minute, we're going to see if we can get a hold of Brooke's dad to confirm this story. You say that he said you were ugly when you were born.
Yeah, I thought all parents thought their baby was the most beautiful, right? Even if it's not. That's what parents are supposed to do. But he was like, oh, whoa, no.
I cannot tell a lie.
Not.
All right, we'll call Mr. Hoover. America's Father next, 102.5 KNIX and the iHeartRadio app.
Oh, honey.
Nice. Great. The waves are happening. I like that cold water. When I got in the ocean at Myrtle Beach, I was like, ugh, it's too hot.
You can actually swim in it, though.
The dirty Myrtle.
I can get in the ocean in California and stay in it all day.
I did some questions on my Instagram yesterday at KNX Brooke. I said, ask me anything.
What do people ask?
Someone asked me, do you have a birthing plan? I said, so far I'm planning on giving birth.
Yes.
That's it.
Pushing it out of me.
Yeah, that's what
Check.
I don't know what other options I have, you know? You just got to push and hope for the best, right?
I think that's a solid plan.
You guys ready?
Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like maybe like have your keys in the place where you know where they are, and I don't know.
What's the weirdest thing you've craved? No strange cravings. When are you due? Does he have a name yet?
Yes, he has a name. I'll be sharing when he's born.
Anything?
Look, I said something nice about you two.
Oh. Where's that picture from?
I don't know. I don't know what we were doing in the picture.
Aw. My first human baby? Yes. Minnesota or Iowa?
Also, someone asked me.
Did you keep in touch with the G105? Yes. Bob and Lou. Oh, cool. Okay.
Someone asked.
We'll get back to that in just a second. Today's best country and all-time favorites. We are Tim, Ben, and Brooke, and thanks for starting your day with us. Letting us ride along. If you're headed off to school today, probably on your way or already there, but good luck, class of 2022. So you said, you think your baby's very adorable from the very first moment you lay eyes on them. It's a beautiful miracle of life. You're wrapped up in the whole thing.
Yeah, in the ultrasound, I said, "Oh my gosh, our baby looks like the cutest baby I've ever seen." And I'm like, okay, do I just think that? Because you have to as a parent. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to my mom, and my dad's in the background. He goes, "Well, you weren't the cutest." Like, what? You can't say that, Dad.
I know.
That is a misconception. But everybody will also say, you'll never love anything until you have a baby. The first 6 months, you're like, what the hell happened? I'm not sleeping. This is not fun at all.
I thought we would just take a minute and confirm that story about you being an ugly baby. We're calling Brooke's dad, Mr. Hoover, who I call America's father.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hoover. It's the Brooke, Tim, and Ben show calling you.
Hey, Dad.
How you guys doing? Hey, Brooke, how you doing?
Good. Good.
Did you know she's pregnant?
Yes, someone told me that. Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, it's funny because I called Mom and I was talking about how cute I thought my baby was from the ultrasound, and if she could send over some newborn pictures of me.
Oh.
And then you guys started hating on me.
Well, we don't have those anymore. We got your newborn picture, honey, and first of all, I don't know what you expect from a kid. Newborns are not that beautiful to start with. I mean, they've been in a dark, wet place for like 9 months.
Right.
And when you came out, your mother and I looked at each other and said, we need to get this girl into sports because she's not going to be the homecoming queen.
Jeez. But aren't all parents supposed to think their newborn is beautiful to them?
A lot of people think a lot of things that aren't right, but
True.
Now, the one thing, your grandmother was the one that said you were a beautiful baby, but of course she was legally blind.
So
well, she still saw a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, and yes, and you improved over time, and you could be the homecoming queen now. At the start, we didn't think so.
It's not how you start; it is how you finish. And when you start, you do come out kind of squished up. My kids, they look like they had footballs for heads. So,
or drowned rats, or what?
Jeez. Well, Dad, was Pierce, my brother, better looking?
He was better at everything than you.
Oh my God.
Ouch.
Ouch.
He was always our favorite, as you kept telling us all along.
All right. Well, take care. We'll see you soon, Mr. Hoover.
All right. Looking forward to seeing y'all.
All right. Bye, Dad. Love you.
I love you, lump lump.
Bye.
I don't think you're supposed to say those things out loud.
This has made you who you are. You never got too full of yourself because your dad was always right there to burst that balloon.
Exactly. Thank goodness for my mom, who always told me I was beautiful. And then my dad said I was a drowned rat. Wow. Wow.
Yin and yang.
Gotta love good old Mr. No and Hell No. Brooke's dad, Mr. Hoover.
KNIX Rec Check.
Too funny.
Hey, Snowflake.
That's your mom listening to that bit. She's actually listening to WAP.
Yeah, my mom is the one that tells me that, I could do anything I want.
Yeah.
I could be a doctor if I wanted. My dad said, no, she can't. She can't pass math. How's she going to be a doctor? So it was I had a very realistic parent and it's a balance.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom said I was the best radio person she's ever heard. And my dad was like, well, let's not get carried away.
She's get her into sports. Oh, listen to this. Hypnobirthing. 4 babies at home using hypnobirthing. We do it all over again. We still have Janice's phone number?
I think that's wonderful. I'm all about people do, whatever works for them. I need to be in a hospital with doctors and, that's just me. Just me. I need to be, if something goes, terribly wrong, I just need to.
Did I ever tell you the story of my sister-in-law wanted me to make a little video, for her kids. And she gave me like this family photo album. And she had her kids at home. And in the photo album, now this is my sister-in-law, there is pictures of 30 pictures of her giving birth. And I'm like, whoa.
Woo.
I did not really want to see that much of you.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I gotta be, I just want to be in the hospital, with where the surgeons are. If there needs to be.
The biggest, and if 4 kids in 4 years, if she wanted to, give birth on It's a Small World at Disneyland, I would have said yes, because I had no vote at that point. But in general, I would have been against having them at home just because of the cleanup.
Right. Right.
So, anyway.
Parker, the first of ours, was a 12-hour labor.
Oof.
And there was a partition between the lower half of Holly's body and the upper half. And I did not go
You didn't?
into the lower zone.
That's smart.
Wow.
I couldn't do it. I get queasy thinking about it.
Really? Wow.
I'm the kind that
Well, my husband has seen a lot of that.
He's seen it all.
He's seen it all. He gives epidurals to people, so I'm sure he'll be.
The con was in labor so fast, even with the first one, that her doctor didn't even make it. And, I've told this before, but she had all of her babies on her due date. And the first one, she showed up because her doctor had said earlier in the day, yeah, you're going to have this baby today. So go walk around a bunch. And then probably a little after dinner time, check in. So we check into the hospital and they're like, oh no, honey, you don't have to come to the hospital just because it's your due date. And then like 45 minutes later, she's pushing the baby out. All right, for 50, what do we like? Oof. This is just in fun facts. R. Kelly is afraid of flying and travels by bus. What was his biggest hit?
I believe I can fly.
I saw somebody do this on Instagram live. People had to open up their Amazon app and read out their last 5 orders or 3 orders or whatever.
You want to do that?
Sure, if people aren't embarrassed.
You have to open your Amazon app and read your last 5 orders.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Okay. Okay. Orders. Here we go.
How many of them?
Last 5 or last 3?
Either one. We can pick.
All right. Man, the con orders way more things than me.
Oh, you can read the. I mean, it can be the cons too.
Okay.
It could be. I mean, yeah, you share it.
Wow. Okay. You got your order history, Ben?
Yep.
We're doing 3 or 5.
We'll do 3.
Okay.
This is the 100th anniversary of magicians sawing people in half. So I don't know if you guys want to try that after the show or.
Volunteer barrel as tribute.
Okay. Have any of you had something stolen off your porch?
Mm-mm.
We didn't have anything stolen off the porch, but the con did order a Christmas gift, and it came in a large box that got delivered. And when we opened it, it was empty. And somewhere along the chain, somebody had opened the box, stolen everything out of it, and then taped it back up and made it look, yeah.
I've never had anything stolen, but my address is pretty similar to an address down the street. And I'll get a notification, oh, your package has been delivered, and it won't be at the door. So initially I'm like, oh, it's been stolen, right? It's the first thing you think. They check the Ring doorbell camera and nobody came to the door with the package didn't come. So now I've just learned to like go down the street like 6 houses and the house is there on the left. But here's the awkward thing is I've never met the person who lives in that house. Like I've went and rang the doorbell a couple times and been like, hey, like kind of like want to let them know so it doesn't look like I'm porch pirating.
Mm-hmm.
So now every time I do it,
right.
I like take a picture of myself outside it, like, hey, like,
hey, it's me.
Here's my package. Here's this. I'm not trying to do that, but it's like you feel awkward going to someone's door you don't know, taking back your rightful package. But if it was to be looked at another way, it looked like I was stealing something.
Yeah, I get stuff from people the next block over.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Let's try. Here. Watched a great documentary on Elvis Presley this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I started to watch the Paul McCartney one.
3, 2, 1?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
I have to say, without a song, the day would never end. Without a song, a man would have no friend. Without a song, the road would never bend. Without a song. So I'm going to keep on singing my song.
Ben, we talked about Major Bill Smith.
Mm-hmm.
What was he part of Elvis's entourage?
I don't know. In the documentary, there was a couple of his bodyguards that wrote a really scathing biography.
Well,
about him.
this guy's angle,
don't know.
we had him on the show
Mhm.
on the phone, and he claimed that he had proof that Elvis was still alive, and it was a recording that he plays down the phone line for us, and it's Elvis singing "Love Me Tender, Love Me True." Hold on. Somebody just told me that President Reagan has been shot, and I hope he's okay. And then he goes back into the song.
And that's his proof.
It was the hokiest thing I've ever heard, but we had him on with that claim, Major Bill Smith, and we got a drop from it because as he brings the phone back to his mouth, he's like, after having played that tape, he goes, "Get those cold chill bumps off of you." I should try to find that. It's awesome.
Love me. Oh my God. Ronald Reagan just got shot.
Like, yeah. Silly.
All righty. Everybody got their things ready?
Yeah. Ben, you're going to back sell.
Okay.
Brooke, you're going to jump right into it.
Okay.
And you only got 2 up this next song, so just a heads up.
Okay. Here we go.
Luke Combs, Forever After All, 102.5 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Hope you had a good weekend.
All right. I saw this on Instagram Live. Some influencers were opening their Amazon app and reading off their last, 3 to 5 Amazon purchases. So I thought I'd put everybody on the spot. Ben, do you have the app?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure.
Do I have the app?
Everybody has Amazon, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so open up your Amazon app. I'll give you guys a second, and you have to read off, no matter what it is, you can't pick. You got to read off the last 3 things.
Okay. And why don't you start?
Okay, mine. It's random. Baby coat hangers, cricket traps, and a extra large sports bra. Things are changing.
Oh my.
The over the shoulder boulder holder.
I'll go next. No, it's hard because man, the con orders way more stuff than me. Can I read hers?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She apparently just ordered a book called Life is Messy. Don't know what that's about. Here is Paul Mitchell Super Clean Hair Styling Gel.
Okay.
That was me. And a bag of Spitz seasoned flavored sunflower seeds.
That was you.
I love those
That
things,
is
and I
you.
can't find them anywhere.
So does Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, I had the Every Drop by Whirlpool refrigerator filter cartridge.
Exciting.
I had Laird Superfood Superfood creamer. So he's the surfer guy, but he has now like a creamer line. It's all natural.
You would, bougie.
So random.
It's really good. I tried it. Somebody gave it to me. I was like, I got to get some. All right. And then I have Top Fin Retreat fish tank filters.
Very good.
Wow,
And my 3, I've got a 500 count of zip ties.
What?
Yeah, don't ask.
Dexter?
Yeah, and then I've got a Puma 3-pack boxer briefs, and then I've got crude oil, the uncensored snake oil game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need to circle back to the zip ties.
I don't know why. I know I zip tie a lot of stuff, and sometimes you need random different sizes. So I bought a 500 pack of them.
Can we play with crude oil cards this week on snake oil?
We've been playing the past couple weeks that way. All those words are always quote unquote random.
Oh, very good. All right. All right. those are our histories on Amazon.
So random,
I know
all of
it is.
us.
Watch,
The zip ties are disturbing. That's what they
Yeah.
find in the trunk of,
yeah, zip ties, duct tape, and a large tarp.
Ben, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions.
Yeah, right.
What do we say about radio people and psychopaths? I don't know.
It's true.
All right,
We're Tim and Brooke. Happy Monday. Thanks for letting us ride along here on 102.5 KNIX and the iHeart Radio app. Sulfuric acid. Yeah.
Actually, I just remember why I bought them. First off, I think everybody should have zip ties. Would you not agree they're so useful for so many random things?
Oh, that's how I hang my Christmas lights
Yeah.
every year. Yeah.
My thing is that, and then I never have the right size, so I bought them.
Yeah.
And then I also took someone. I went to the NASCAR race in Atlanta because my friend was like, "We need zip ties. Can you bring some?" But then I was really worried. I didn't know because I didn't check a bag if I was going to be able to bring zip ties through TSA.
Yeah.
So I was like super nervous when I put my bag through TSA. If I was
Did they question you?
They didn't.
Oh,
And I looked it up. It's not bad to have zip
Yeah.
ties, but I was like, you could do more damage with a zip tie than you could a fingernail clipper.
sure. Yeah. I agree.
So,
Well,
times.
guys, it's been fun. So have a good day.
Been real.
Maybe we'll get some rain later, and we'll be back with you Tuesday morning on most of this station. All right. Take care.